When I was 16, I went to go live at a place called Compass House in Buffalo. It was a halfway house for like wayward youth. The woman who was the intake person, her name was Bobette. She was a black lady and she had a nose ring. And that was the first time I'd ever seen a nose ring. I thought it was the most beautiful thing. She had a diamond on her face. It was gorgeous. And I kind of always wanted one. So 9 years later, when my brother and my friend Frank and I were having a particularly hijinksy kind of night, and we all thought it would be a great idea to pierce some stuff. My brother pierced my nose. I pierced his nose. He ended up taking his out like the next day because I didn't have like a stud for him or anything like that. So I stuck a safety pin in there. And it turns out he wasn't about that anyway. So I was a huge fan of my nose ring. I loved it. There are a lot of people who think that you can't be Catholic and have a nose ring. So many people in my comment section saying, you get dirty looks at church. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I ever have. Everyone at church is really nice. If they're giving me dirty looks, they're really good at hiding it. When we first started coming to our traditional Catholic church, we made friends with this young guy, and he told us that he had asked the priest, what about that one lady who has the nose ring? Is that like, what's her deal? And the priest said, well, it's vanity. She'll get there. She'll get rid of it eventually. And I heard that, and I was pretty new. And I thought, oh, it's vanity. Oh, okay. And I check it out. And years went by, and then I found it. I was going through some old jewelry or something, and I found it, and I thought, oh, I really miss this. I really liked it. And I said, well, I wondered if my nose had closed up or if I could still put it in there. Sure enough, there it was. And I remembered how much I loved it. And I thought, vanity. I saw pictures of Saint Therese of Lisieux wearing earrings. She looked very fancy and pretty, and she had earrings on because that was, fashionable, and I don't know, something that young ladies did back in the day to look pretty or whatever. So I thought, well, isn't that vanity? But it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? Like adorning yourself with stuff doesn't have to be vanity. It can just be, I like having a butterfly clip in my hair. I like wearing a red dress every day. Like maybe it's just something like that. I like to wear my hair up. I like to wear my hair down. I like to wear my pretty gold jewelry on my face. And that's okay. One time we had a priest who had been on a mission in India come talk to our church about, what he was doing there and what it was like. And he described the women and all their jewelry, their facial stuff as very beautiful. And I thought, yeah, I think so too. Maybe not everybody does, but that's okay. I actually used to have way more metal on my face. And I don't mean like spikes and stuff like that, but I did have a chain. I thought it was a really pretty chain that went from my nose to my ear. Yes, it was not usual. Most people did not have that. In fact, I don't know anyone else in real life who had that. I've only seen it 2 other times. One time is Jane Childs. She was some singer from the 90s. I don't even remember what song she sang, but I remember she had a video and she had that in her nose, and I thought, hey. And then Britta on Community. I definitely will continue to wear my nose ring because I like it. I think it's really pretty. And honestly, I buy only gold jewelry now because I feel like it's an investment for when the money system fails.